Hey, how's it going? This is Jerry Heron here making our YouTube video. It is now time for another Jerry Heron read-along video, in which the book I'm reading all is Big Bird Can Share, which is a Sesame Street book. It's a Sesame Street growing up book. It's by Dina Anastasio and illustrated by Tom Leaf and featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets. So it's about Big Bird not wanting to share his shovel and pail, but he then learns that sharing is caring. And that is an important lesson in this book, is that sharing is caring, and it's nice to share your stuff. In which now I'm going to take you over me and relive my childhood. And like I said many times, I loved Sesame Street when I was little, but the very last time I watched an episode when I was like 6 or 7 years old. So we're going to read along the book, and I'm sure all you kids will take the message here that sharing is caring. So let's begin. Big Bird Can Share, by Dina Anastasio, illustrated by Tom Leaf, a Sesame Street growing up book. Let's begin. There's the front title. There is the end sheet, which you see all the classic Sesame Street characters. There is the inside title, and it was digitalized by the Internet Archive in 2010. So, let's begin. Okay. One day, Big Bird woke up very early. He rubbed his eyes, stretched, and looked out of his nest. There on his mailbox were a brand new pail and shovel. Big Bird looked at the tag tied on the handle. It said, "Dear Big Bird, I think you'll know what to do with this. Love, Granny Bird." Gee, I wonder what Granny Bird means, he thought. Big Bird walked down Sesame Street, hugging his new pail and shovel to his feathers. "Hey, Turkey," called Oscar the Grouch from his can. "Where are you going to do with that pail and shovel?" "Oh, hi, Oscar," said Big Bird. "Well, Slammy and I could use them to dig for worms." Oscar said, "How about it?" Heh. But Big Bird didn't want to share his new pail and shovel with Oscar and Slammy. "Gee, Oscar, not now. Sorry," and Big Bird walked away fast. Big Bird almost bumped into Bert and Ernie and Bert. "Hello, Big Bird," said Bert. "Look at all the bottle caps we found for my collection." "Those sure are nice bottle caps," said Big Bird. "And that sure is a nice pail and shovel," said Ernie. "Could we borrow your pail to carry the rest of the bottle caps?" Big Bird hesitated. He didn't want to share his new pail and shovel with Ernie and Bert. "Never mind," said Bert. "I'll bet you're going to make a sandcastle in the sandbox. We'll come to see it later." Big Bird walked through the park to the playground sandbox. How do you make a sandcastle, he wondered. Big Bird sat down in the sandbox. He scooped sand into his pail with the shovel and then poured out the sand into 3 piles. I wonder if this is what Granny Bird meant, he thought. "Hello, Big Bird," said Grover. "I could not help but to notice that you are trying to build a cute and wonderful sandcastle." Grover sat down in the sandbox. "If you put water on it, the sand will stick together. Let me take your adorable little pail and fill it with water from the fountain." "Well," said Big Bird. Betty Lou stepped into the sandbox. "Would you like to share my watering can, Big Bird?" she asked. "You can use it to sprinkle the sand with water. Then we can use your pail to make towers." "Oh, thanks, Betty Lou," said Big Bird. "I guess you could share my pail." He took her watering can and handed her his pail. Big Bird sprinkled the sand with water, and Betty Lou showed him how to use his pail to make sand shapes. She packed wet sand into the pail and turned it upside down. Then she carefully lifted the pail off the sand. "Oh, Betty Lou," said Big Bird, "that's great." "Oh, I am so excited," cried Grover. "Building in the sand is fun." "Hey, everybody," Big Bird called to his friends. "Come and look at the neat sandcastle we're making with my new pail and shovel." Cookie Monster and Powering Dawn came over to help. "This castle needs more delicious towers," cried Cookie Monster. "This sport needs windows and doors," said Prairie Dawn. "Let us make a tunnel between our castle," Grover said to Big Bird. "Our friends came to help build the Sand City." "This castle needs a moat," said Betty Lou, and she began to dig, and a bridge to go over it, said Harry Monster. Ernie and Bert came over to see what everyone was doing. "Look at the neat sand city, Ernie," said Bert. "Right, Bert," said Ernie, "but I think it needs some special decorations, don't you?" "Good idea, Ernie," he answered. "How about some shiny Figgy Fizz bottle caps on the turrets?" When all the castles and forts and bridges and roads were finished, everyone stood back and admired the magnificent Sand City. Gee, everybody, cried Big Bird, our Sand City is so beautiful. Honk, 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 honk the honkers. Thank you for sharing your pail and shell with us, Big Bird, said Hairy Monster, and the others, Big Bird smiled. This is what Granny Bird meant. And that is the end of our story of Big Bird Can Share. So yeah, the message is that sharing is caring. And when you share, it can start teamwork. And look, everyone, Big Bird and the rest of the Sesame Street crew built a nice big sand castle. So a sand city in the sand. I hope all you enjoyed the story. I did too. That's gonna do this video. See you in my next video. This is Jerry Heron signing off.